get to a certain point in life and you want to retire, you want to find peace.
Right.
You want peace, and so that's where I'm at. At age 66, I'm looking to drag my big toe along some water and just enjoy the beauty of this world. Um, and hopefully I can find people that are much more friendlier.
Right.
Because I get along right now with people from all nationalities and all races. I do. I consider myself an African American, yes, but I am a black man of this world. Okay,
Gotcha.
So there's kind of race of people of this world that I will not be friends with. Okay,
Right.
And I just thought I would share that.
Well, I appreciate you for sharing, love. I appreciate you for calling in, and I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. Period. Okay.
All right. Stay blessed.
You
all
do
right.
the same, love. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot, lately of us, getting the hell out of here, get out this, out of this particular corporation. I said that we getting out this corporation, going to another one. We need to build our own corporation. And if you understand what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. We need to build our own, rebuild our own corporation. All right. Anthony saying that we believe unification amongst us starts at the kitchen table. I can receive that. We don't eat at the kitchen table no more. Most of us don't even have one. Don't even have a kitchen table. But it starts here. It starts here. And not just the mental part of here, but the spiritual part of here. We're spiritual beings first. Let's make this clear, okay? We are spirit beings who are communicating in human form, because the human body needs to do something that the spirit body can't access. Okay? The physical us is carrying the spiritual us, which means the physical us has a specific and divine purpose. So why are we not protecting it? What's going on, Calvin? Thanks for being here. Why are we not protecting it? We're not protecting our physical or our spiritual, our emotional, our psychological, nothing. We won't protect ourselves, let alone protect somebody else. This is just fucked up. See, the mind is a battlefield, absolutely, which is why I stated many times that you cannot keep your thoughts in your head. They must come out your mouth. Release that energy. Release it. So it doesn't become a foundation and build other thoughts that are just like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going through something, if you're dealing with some type of trauma or battle or whatever, and you don't talk about it, you are laying a foundation for like energies to align with that thought. And it's going to build more and more and more. And you're not going to talk about it. So guess what's going on with your psychological consciousness? Nothing. You're putting it to sleep. You are anesthetizing it. I'm gonna put something on you so you can't feel it. So more can come. Shoot you up so you can't feel it. More can come. It's under anesthesia. You killing your own psyche. You're killing it. It is magnetic. It is. The mind is magnetic. These folks ain't ready to have that conversation. They ain't ready. It's another reason why I tell you all about going into nature, about going into the water. It ain't just because it's cool and refreshing. It ain't that. There's a power in it. Things happen when you are grounded in nature. Things happen, and particularly in the water. Particularly in the water. Why do you think you laid in the mother's womb for those many months in the water? Why do you think your body is made of mostly water? Why do you think it's necessary, so-called necessary, for us to have or intake in so much water? Because there's power in it. What's going on right now? I see you. There's power in it. There's a frequency in it. There's energy in it. It is energy. Energy. It's in there. Do something with nature besides piss on it or stomp on it or dig it up. Do something. Honor it. Be amongst it. Reintroduce yourselves to it. And I know this is going over some folks' head. I know some people are going to listen to me and say she crazy as hell. Her psychological consciousness is off. Whatever. I get it. But I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. I experience it on a regular. I make myself go to the water all the time. All the time. Get out in nature. We were created from it. Why would you not reconnect with it? Because of what we're taught. We're taught to stay away from it. Watch, I'm telling you, October, you're going to hear it again. Stay inside. Stay out of the sun. Stay away from people. Don't talk to anybody. Don't text anyone. Don't open your eyes. Don't, all that bullshit. Watch. Watch what I tell you. You're going to hear it again. You're going to be told to stay away from nature. Don't touch the trees. Don't say nothing to the birds. Don't plant no food. Don't lay out no seeds. Don't be in the sun. Don't drink no water. Don't go to the beach. Don't touch nobody's hand. Don't hug nobody. Don't kiss nobody. Don't tell nobody you love them. Don't do none of that shit, because if you do, you're going to end up needing a shot or two. I'm telling you, pay attention. This is all dealing with psychological consciousness. It's all about that. That mindset that justifies wickedness, the mindset that justifies wickedness as righteousness and righteousness as wickedness. I know y'all heard and read about this somewhere. I know you have. What is good will be seen as evil. What is evil will be seen as good. What is up will be viewed as down. What's down, up. I know you've seen it. I know you've heard it. I know you're witnessing it. So the question is now, what you gonna do about it? What are we doing about it? Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. That's wrong. Yeah. Huh? You see it, you hear it, you know it. And yet, sit back and watch it. Sit back and hear about it. Yeah, I saw that coming. Then guess what? If you saw it coming and you said nothing and you did nothing as a watchman, you are also being held responsible for that, because you saw it and you didn't warn whatever and whoever about whatever or however. You did nothing. You are guilty. You're guilty. Every time we lose one of us, especially to one of us, we're guilty, because we're not paying attention to us. We're not paying attention. We're not involved. Oh, that's their business. Is it? 5271 if you want to call. 770-906-5271 if you want to call. Said class of 84 had a reunion, 32 people tested positive. Wow. Oh, last week. Wow. Wow. You said there's minerals to recharge yours. Absolutely. Absolutely. But guess what's being taken out the food? All those minerals. All of that. What's coming out, what's being removed from the land. All of those minerals. So when you plant your seeds, you're not getting those minerals, right? You're not getting that. No. Yeah, you're not getting that. Yeah. Wow. Are are y'all sick of this yet? Are you sick of it? Are you sick of hearing the same shit about us over and over and over again? Are you sick of it yet? Are you sick of knowing what's coming and doing nothing? Are you sick of hearing what's coming and doing nothing? Are you sick of it yet? Are you sick of repeating the same shit over and over and over again and doing nothing? If you do nothing to change it, it will continue. It continues. It continues. Same thing. And Lord, no, I'm not justifying this at all. Same thing happening with the brother that unalived beauty. Same thing. Something was going on with him that somebody's wasn't paying attention to. Something was going on with him probably for a minute that somebody's wasn't paying attention to. Somebody didn't give enough of a shit to check on his mental space. Bruh, what's going on with you? You're looking kind of funny today. You're talking kind of different. I was expecting you. You didn't show up. You didn't call. That's not like you. You seem a little down, a little depressed. That's not your character. You're dressing funny, bruh. You know, you usually real stylish. Nobody, what happened? Where did the ball get dropped? Somebody stopped paying attention to this young man. Somebody's collectively stopped giving a shit. Let's just be real. Somebody stopped giving a shit. So he stopped giving a shit too. Not at all justifying his behavior. Not at all. What's going on, DJ? Thanks for being here. Not at all justifying his behavior. What I'm saying is, if you are not psychologically conscious of what's going on in your own mental, emotional, and spiritual space, you are bound to do some fucked up shit. And if you don't have people around you who are paying attention to your mental, emotional, and spiritual space, you are bound to do some fucked up shit. We need help. We need to be helping each other. As a collective, we have been traumatized. Facts. We have been traumatized as a collective. Knowing that we've been traumatized as a collective warrants us to have a conversation about the injuries. This is what happened. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what my family has gone through. Let's talk about it. But this is what I'm doing to either hold on to that trauma or to try to heal my part, my family, my community, my space. This is what I'm doing. This is helping. So why not try this? Let's try this. It helped me. It helped us. Let's try this. See if this works for you. Pass that along. Pass down the solutions. What's going on, Melissa? Thank you for being here. And I'm going to give a shout out to Melissa Holbrooks because she is the reason that we're even having a conversation tonight. She said to me, I'm sick of so many Black women losing their lives. I'm sick of it. Melissa Holbrooks said, I am sick of hearing about so many Black women losing their lives. Melissa Holbrooks said this to me. She is not a melanated woman. She said to me, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. How does that make you feel? How do you process this? Somebody who doesn't live in our skin is saying, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching y'all die. I'm sick of y'all losing your lives. I'm sick of knowing that y'all... I'm sick of it. So, Melissa, thank you for bringing the subject to me. Thank you for giving a damn about us. Thank you. Mm. 770-906-5271. If you want to call, 770-906-5271. If you want to call, call. 770-906-5271. I know you do, DJ. Yes. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. We need to be having these conversations, though, people, family. We need to be having these conversations. We need to have these community meetings for real and talking about stuff like this. We need to know that we are the solution to our own problems. My hoodies say that. I am the solution. I am the solution. She said, make it make sense. Come on, Melissa. I need to have you on the show. Make it make sense. That's crazy. But I appreciate you. What's going on, Nikki? Thank you, love, for being here. I appreciate you. We are doing so much bullshit. We're talking about so much bullshit. We think about so much bullshit. We blasting and posting so much bullshit. But we're not doing nothing about solutions to problems that don't need to be problems. 770-906-5271 is the number. 770-906-5271. Call it again. 770-906-5271. We got so much to say, so many places we want to go, so many things we want to do, but having solutions to our own problems ain't on the list. Having conversations about what we can do and how we can rebuild and stay strong and get up out this system, and we not doing none of that. We're not doing that. What's going on, loved one?
Hello, Miss Kimberly McCann.
How are you, darling?
Good. Thank you for chiming me in.
Absolutely.
I am just now leaving a meeting, but I know your passion. I talk to you on a daily basis, so I'm going to call in because I heard about, I was listening in, and the topic is supporting and being there for one another. That's the part I heard.
Okay.
So I'm tapping in, chiming in. And if you could, if you want to, ask me a question, I can make a statement because I know I got a direct experience and can provide some feedback.
Right. So the main topic is kind of two topics because one young lady named Beauty Katera, she's a skate family, young lady, 22 years old, was killed Thursday. She was found in her car that was on fire. The police said if the car wasn't on fire, it would have been years before they found her. Years.
Wow.
That's part of the conversation. And the other part, what leading to that is psychological consciousness, being aware of your own mental state, being aware of how you're processing, how you are, what your emotions are. Because people, I said, we are all in some way victim to a trauma. Collectively, we've been traumatized, but if you don't acknowledge it, and if you don't do something about it, you're going to respond in another traumatic way. But we're not even having the conversation to discuss the trauma or ways to heal from it.
Right.
That's the biggest problem. We're suffering in silence. And in watching each other collectively take each other out, knowing the reason that this has happened in the first place is because that brother or that sister something wasn't going on right in their mind. Something was not happening.
Yeah. So it looks like, I'm sorry, my phone it doesn't have much charge, but I want to say, I could comment to the fact that, number one, I think having your support system and knowing those signs is important.
Absolutely.
And to not be embarrassed or having a safe place to be able to communicate when something is not right. And
Absolutely.
We know when something's not right.
Right.
So we have to understand that we need a safe place to be able to communicate that to. Meaning if it's a person, it doesn't necessarily have to be always a church-related person, but we have to have a safe place to be able to communicate when something is going on and we need some help outside ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is it. The thing with the safe place, D, is that we have to create it. We have to create it. We have to, first of all, if I'm a trauma to myself, if I'm a trauma to myself, I can't be no safe place.
Now that's a different topic now.
But this is the topic. It is the topic because that's what I'm saying. If I'm not psychologically conscious of my own conscious, if how I'm feeling, how I'm thinking, how I'm processing, I can't offer myself as a safe place to you because I'm not safe to my own place. I'm not safe to me.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. So I got to make sure I'm good before I can say, here's my shoulder to lean on. Here's my ear for you to scream in. Here's my whatever. For me to offer myself to you, I got to know I'm good enough, that I'm strong enough, that I'm safe enough to keep you safe. I'm safe enough to keep you out of harm's way. I'm not going to provide another traumatic environment for you because I'm safe.
Right.
But as a collective, we're not checking on our own selves in order to be the safe space for somebody else. That is the problem.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah. And I, and there's so many variables to what's happening today to us, even in the atmosphere on the earth, is so many things that you can't see that's happening. And I don't want to turn it into a religious talk, but for me today, the scripture came up: meditate day and night.
Yes, indeed.
Man,
that's spiritual.
Because things that are going on are spiritual.
It's spiritual, absolutely.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, but meditate. It's spiritual.
So when you talk about me making sure I'm okay, because there's some challenges, there's some things I'm going through that I ain't never been through. Some of them are by choice, some of them are not. So first of all, let's get the by choice in check first.
That part.
I ain't got no business doing nothing that to myself that's gonna put me in an unhealthy state, mentally, physically, financially, socially.
Right. Yep.
So
absolutely.
Right there, I agree. Self-check. Am I in the healthiest place I could be?
Yep.
By my choices. And I'm talking about, all of those things that I just named.
Yep.
So, well, thank you for letting me get on.
Absolutely, love. I appreciate you for calling me.
Thank you for this topic. Thank you for being transparent in your personal stories.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for creating this platform that you can bring these topics up and we can have these conversations.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you for what you do. Thank you for pouring in to your community of your followers. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, all right.
I appreciate you for that. Love you on purpose with purpose. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you already know.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. You're welcome. I appreciate that. Bye-bye. Miles Henderson, I see you, loved one. And Tim, I saw you come in. Thank you for being here. Joy, I think that's you that I keep seeing up there. Joy Lofton, if that's you, thank you, love, for being here. I appreciate you for that as well. I hope I'm not missing anybody. It's hard for me to see everybody that's coming in and your comments. I'm going to read them and I'm going to respond to every last one of them. Again, if you want to call in, because I'm going to wrap it up, if you want to call in, 770-906-5271 is the number. YouTube, I'm going to have to try to get this video over to you because we were having technical difficulties, so you missed the show. But please share this video. Like, please. I mean, I have 151 videos, 151, okay, where I'm giving information, where I'm trying to help you all elevate, level up on so many areas. Okay. And like I said, and it's not because I just want to hear myself talk, because I can do that by myself without you. Okay. I come here and been doing this for almost 8 years. Okay. I do this because I'm led to give you the information. I'm called to give it to you. I have no problem giving it to you. It's not my responsibility how you receive it, though, or what you do with it. Okay. That's why I give it to you the way I give it to you, because, and I know it's raw. I know it's rough, but it's real. Okay. That's all I'm concerned about, is giving it to you the way you need to get it at the time, period. What you do with the information, that's totally up to you. You'll never say that my watchman didn't warn me. Not here. Not here. Okay. I warn you every week, just about. Okay. But again, I want to give another shout, another whatever of respect and honor to the family of Beauty, Katera. As a mother, I cannot fathom getting the news that my child is unalive, and especially by the hands of somebody She trusted somebody that she loved, somebody that maybe, her people accepted. I could not imagine that. I couldn't imagine it. I'm praying, I meditate with you, for you, and on you, that whatever your trauma is, however long you've experienced it, wherever it came from, whatever the root of it is, that the Most High give you or remind you of the power that you have to heal it and seek counsel from your ancestors, from your spiritual guides, from your God, whatever you call it, okay? From nature, whatever you call it, you have the ability to heal. You also have the responsibility to heal. You have the responsibility to heal. You are responsible to heal. Your energy is connected to the energy of the whole source of energy. It's a reason you exist. There's a reason you've experienced what you've experienced in this human form. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for you to heal. There's a reason for you to respond when you see somebody that needs to be healed. There's a purpose behind it all. Don't ignore the reason. Don't pacify the purpose. Don't ignore the clues. Do something about it. Do something to prevent it. We keep repeating cycles that are unnecessary for us to repeat. And I'm repeating that. I've said it many times. We do not have to repeat histories. We don't have to repeat these cycles. The only reason we repeat them is because we haven't learned the lesson. We haven't done our part. We haven't completed the assignment. Karma. Consequences. Stop repeating karma. Stop allowing karma to knock on your door and seep through your windows and sit on your couch and lay in your bed and eat your food and meet you at the office and sit in your pulpit. I said it. Stop repeating the cycles. Check yourself. Check your psychological consciousness. Check on somebody else's consciousness. Are you okay in your mental space? What's going on in there? What does it look like in there? What does it sound like? Can you feel it? Are you connected to the physical sensation of what's going on in your mind? Talk to me. What can I do to help? Do you only need me to listen? I can do that. Do you need me to respond? I can do that. Do you need me to hold your hand while you cry? I can do that. Do you need me to take you to a support group? I can do that. Do you need me to be home when you come home from the support group? I can do that. Do something. Okay. I hear you, Melissa. I hear you. We got to start caring. I mean, I don't get it. It's a whole, it's an energy that is occurring, a shift in the universe. It's shifted many times. And I tell you about paying attention to patterns, pay attention to the timing of things, how things work, what's really going on. I tell you, pay attention. There's a reason why everything that's happening right now is happening right now. And why what's getting ready to happen at that time, it's a reason for it. Pay attention to the patterns. Pay attention to your power. Pay attention to your purpose. Pay attention to your people. Pay attention to your position. All of that. It all matters. It all matters. It all matters. Everything happens for a reason, even if the reason is because you made a dumbass decision. Why did you make the dumbass decision? What's going on in your mental space? What's your psychological consciousness? It all matters. Please think. Please get the help. Please help each other. In 2 weeks, I'm going to have 2 guests on my show that deal with neurological processing. They're neurological chiropractors. The bomb. These are my doctors. I'm encouraging you to be here on 9/11. Okay? Be here September 11th at 9 o'clock and bring paper and pen and somebody with you, because they will be discussing things that we as a collective have no idea about, and we need it. We need it. Mark your calendars for September 11th at 9 o'clock. Please don't miss that show. Please don't. Mark your calendar. I must attend Melanated Monday on 9/11 at 9 o'clock. I love y'all on purpose with purpose. I love you on purpose with purpose. I love you on purpose with purpose. I love you on purpose with purpose. I will see you again when I see you. Peace.